Once every 2 years, the best speed golfers in the world compete for the title of world champion. It's the Speed Golf World Championships, baby.
Read the number. Read the number. Bloody hell.
Speed golf, baby. Let's go.
Speed golf, baby. Let's go. I'm Adam Lorton, and you're watching the Speed Golf World Championships presented by Q Golf. We're getting set for the final round at the World Golf Village in St. Augustine, Florida. And joining me on the broadcast is a man who needs no introduction, Jason Hawkins, the two-time U.S. Open Speed Golf champ and the host of Speed Golf with Hawk on YouTube. Hawk, thanks for being on the broadcast.
Absolutely, buddy. Happy to be here, man. It's like a dream come true.
That's what everybody says. All right, we've got 6 featured speed golfers today. We're going to introduce them in just a minute. But Jason, I want to hear what it was like to spend a week in Florida with the best speed golfers from around the world.
You know, Adam, it was an absolute blast. We had such an awesome time, all hanging out there at the World Golf Village. Got to play some practice rounds with the New Zealand guys. Got to spend a lot of time with both Jamie and Robin, and just hanging out at breakfast and hanging out on the course. And it was just so awesome just to see the camaraderie and just all the enthusiasm that everyone has for the sport of speed golf. So it was a blast, man.
I love it. I was sad to miss it, and I think it's safe for me to say, probably everybody watching too, I'll see you in Japan in 2024.
Yeah, I know. Looking forward to that for sure.
Time to introduce our featured speed golfers. And I'm going to start with Jamie Reed. And if I learned one thing from round 1, it's this. There are elite speed golfers, and then there's Jamie Reed. This man is on a completely different level. 1 under par 71 in 43 minutes. That puts the world number 1, 18 under speed golf par. The only way he doesn't take home this title is if he absolutely implodes on the golf course. And the way his golf game looked yesterday, it does not seem likely. But when I watched Jamie Reed, I actually noticed a distinct Jason Hawkins-like quality. He doesn't look like he's going that hard, but he just keeps putting more and more distance between himself and that time part. Just keeps ticking off mile after mile at a fast but sustainable pace. So when you watch his game, Jason, what do you see?
That's what's really cool about Jamie is he's like the ultimate professional, man. He has trained his butt off over the last 4 years. When I competed against Jamie in 2018 at the World Championships, he and I were running similar times as far as, if you were to put my 10K pace with his 10K pace, we were both running about 40-minute 10Ks. And he is now running like a 33-minute 10K. And his condition level is just through the roof. Because of that, he can go out there and he can cruise around the course, as you're seeing, at a pace that's very comfortable for him and still separate himself from the rest of the field. So he's got a distinct advantage over everyone else in the field, and as long as he doesn't, completely implode, it's his tournament.
Unreal. All right, so first on the list of those fighting over Jamie Reed's table scraps is Robin Smith, also from New Zealand. 4 over par 76 in 46 minutes and 49 seconds. That puts him only 9 minutes behind his fellow countrymen. He's got a huge advantage over most of the other competitors, which is that he gets to practice with somebody who is head and shoulders better at speed golf than he is. So Jason, I was hoping you would talk about what it means to have access to somebody like that. Somebody you can go to for insights, but just as important, somebody who's going to push you to your limit.
Like I said, I got to spend a lot of time with the New Zealanders, and Robin and Jamie trained together 3 or 4 times a week. So what a huge luxury for both of them. They both push one another extremely hard. They both have so much fun with one another. Like I said, it's just an absolute blast being on the course with these two guys. Yeah, it's not a surprise to me. The fact that he is training with the world's best is only going to help elevate his game.
And for me as a speed golf observer, I mean, what an enormous privilege that we get to see all these different speed golfers from around the world who we don't always have the opportunity to get a camera on. Now, sitting in third, speaking of, it's the 2020 Japanese speed golf champion, Motoharu Kitamura. He shot a 2 over par 74. My gosh, I love his golf game. In 50 minutes and 44 seconds in his first round. Very respectable. Still leaves him more than 10 behind Jamie Reed. And Jason, I don't get jealous that easy, but I am jealous of the Japanese speed golf scene. Speed Golf Japan has a tour series. I think they're going to have 7 events this year. They're probably going to get 50 or more different speed golfers coming to those events. I mean, that's a little more than we get in the U.S. with less than a third of our population size. So I guess my question for you is, when I move my family to Japan, are you going to come visit?
Oh man, absolutely! I will come visit. You know, the Japanese speed golf community they're crazy about speed golf in Japan, and I've had the luxury of spending a lot of time with the 6-time speed golf champion in Japan, Joe Matsui. In fact, Joe roomed with me at the this year's World Championships and at this year's U.S. Champs. So I've got to spend a lot of time with Joe, and it's so great to see. You know, Joe is getting up in age. You know, he's in his late 40s, and it's so awesome that, you know, all these guys look up to Joe, and it's so great to see the younger generation coming along behind him. And Joe is still no slack himself. I mean, he can still compete at a high level, but, you know, to have these guys that are 20, 25 years younger than you out there competing with you and against you, you know, Joe is he's been such a huge huge factor in Japan as far as growing the sport over there. So yeah, it's awesome to see, and it's awesome to see these young guys coming along behind the scenes and just killing it.
Absolutely. I do think that that's one thing I'd love for us to get better at here in the States, is developing that next generation of talent. As I look around at American speed golfers, the most elite speed golfers here in this country, they're all older than 35 years old.
We're old, Adam. We're old, Adam, and that's one of the motivations of Speed Golf with Hawk. I mean, that's my passion. I want to find the next generation of speed golfers, those young guys that are incredible runners, incredible golfers, and can get out and can compete at a high level.
I love that vision. 3 shots back from Kitamura and Robin Smith, you're going to see Andreas Finn, the Swedish stud. He's in 5th place after shooting a 7 over par 79 in 48 minutes, 39 seconds. I think the number one thing you're going to notice from Andreas is his energy level. This dude swings the golf club hard, and then he gets his body moving. There's a reason he's at the top of this leaderboard.
Yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't know much about Andreas. I haven't spent much time with him, but the energy of the Finnish golfers is insane. Those guys, like I said, and they have a blast while they're out there, and I'm looking forward to watching this round.
Heck yeah. Last but not least on the list of featured speed golfers, I skipped over Mikko Rantanen. He had a nice introduction, the 2018 world champion. And we won't see him on hole 1, but he will make some appearances later in the first 9 here. But Rob Hogan, it was such a pleasure to see Rob compete at the U.S. Open. And commenter Luke from our last video says, it feels like all successful niche sports these days have athletes with character. Hogan certainly feels like speed golf's biggest personality so far, with his unique look and unique equipment. First of all, thanks for the comment, Luke. And second of all, Jason, when you think of Rob Hogan, what do you think of?
Rob Hogan's ability to push his body to the limits while he's out on the golf course is unreal. I actually followed Rob during this second round of the World Champs, and he is getting his heart rate at a level that I don't know if I could get it to if I even tried. And his ability to focus and still be able to execute golf shots with a heart rate, running the 170s and potentially, 180s, and I mean it just blows my mind.
Yeah, that was one of my most surprising takeaways from the interview we published a few weeks ago, is that Rob makes no effort to lower his heart rate before hitting a golf shot. Rob just expects to be playing at a high heart rate and expects to perform even at a high heart rate. And I mean, if you can train yourself to do that, that's a luxury, because it means you don't have to slow down. Speed Golf World Championships, Round 2 starts now.
Yeah, this first hole, really all you're trying to do is avoid that right bunker out there, which you saw Jamie going with the iron off the tee. That pretty much takes the bunker out of play for him. Laid back a little bit, inside 150 yards here. Man, he stuck at day one. He stuck at day one, didn't he? That was a great way to start the tournament. Holy cow!
Made me wonder, is he going to go wire to wire? Little did I know. I mean, holy cow!
Another green and reg and birdie look here on the first hole for Jamie. It's
4.
When his touch around the greens, holy cow!
Yeah, I think he sleeps with that sand wedge. You know, Robin flew under the radar day one. You know, now he's got a camera following him. It's a different feel when no eyes are watching you, and now all of a sudden you're sitting in second place, and you got a cameraman out there following behind you, which I'd say nerves probably led to a little bit of that for Robin just here on this first hole.
Yeah, I'm curious for you. What was it like having the camera on you the first time, let's say in Alabama? And you know, of course, that wasn't your first time playing speed golf on camera. What was it like the first time compared to, you know, at the U.S. Open or at Worlds after you'd done it a few times?
Yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking at first, and also it just depends on who your cameraman is. You know, whether or not, you know, they have proper etiquette or not. You know, some guys put their shadows in your line, and
I know.
But it's okay.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have some better coaching for the camera ops in 2023.
So after hitting that one OB, it was nice to walk out there with just a bogey.
Yeah, exactly right.
Look at.
Well, all right. Follow-up question for you then. With playing on camera, when we were in Kentucky, I mean, you had your friends and neighbors following you, and you played excellent in Kentucky. Did that have anything to do with it?
Oh yeah. I mean, the more fun you can have, and you know, the guys that were following me were buddies of mine.
Yeah.
Comfort level was very, very high. They knew proper etiquette. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What a good swing that is.
Oh, I know.
Gosh, nice and smooth. The thing I love about the Japanese, man, look at them. They're just they run and they just have like this permanent smile on their face the entire time they're like playing. Get in. Nice easy par on the first.
Kitamura especially, it feels like he's always in a good mood.
Yeah, it's got that smile.
Andreas here with the driving iron. You see he's got the hook on the belt.
I got to talk a little bit with Andreas. So Andreas is an Ironman as well. He does triathlons.
Yeah.
I would say one of the best speed golf years I ever had was in 2019 when I was training for Ironman.
Yeah, I'm actually trying a version of that this year. I went ahead and signed up for a 25K, a 15-mile trail race in May to get myself in shape for the speed golf season. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I love trail running.
So it looks like Andreas missed the green here. Almost made it.
Off the flag stick there.
Oh, he goes with the hook as well on the belt. Putting with his sand wedge.
A lot of wedge putting.
Yeah.
And I wonder how many of these guys were wedge putting before Hogan was doing it. Well, nobody was doing it before Hogan, but I wonder how pervasive Hogan's influence is what I'm trying to say.
Well, I know Jamie, Jamie's probably been doing it a while as well. We just hadn't had a chance to see him on camera.
Good shot, buddy.
That's right.
On the slow side.
Always appreciate it when I get a speed golfer who knows how to hold a camera. And I mean, the top three in no particular order would be Jason Hawkins, Nick Evans, Scott Dolly.
Well, I started out with the camera. I was gonna follow Rob. Oh, that's a disappointing start for Rob.
Yeah.
Started out with the camera here. You could see the professor tracking him. I was like, no, I'm gonna run around. I want to video Rob, and then I quickly realized that was gonna zap all of my energy.
Right. Wes Cup making a birdie off camera there, pushing himself into the top 5 in the tournament. Hole number 2.
Well, number 2, this par 3. If you've got the right club, which I know Jamie does, just pretty straightforward. If you're going to miss this anywhere, you want to come up a little short on the second hole. This is what amazes me so much about Jamie's game, is his touch around the greens with that wedge. I mean, I remember during the COVID years watching his videos with all the trick shots he would do with his wedge.
Seems to have served him well. And I mean, what I notice about his wedge play is that he's striking them really confidently, always getting the center of the club face so he can count on that spin. That's something a weaker short game player would not be so confident on.
It's Robin. So Robin's background. So Robin was a high level field hockey player. Apparently field hockey is popular for men in New Zealand. So that's Robin's background.
Wow, I did not know that.
When he told me he played field hockey, I was like, what? I was trying to figure out if it was the same field hockey that we're familiar with here in the States.
Right. Oh my gosh, but it makes so much sense when you watch his golf swing. He's got this kind of abbreviated swing that just looks a little bit like a hockey slap shot.
Yeah. He's a strong player.
Yeah.
Back-to-back bogeys for Robin to start. Like I said, I think a lot of that's the camera, the first couple hole jitters. Tough start for him.
Well, right. Even being a great player, even training with Jamie Reed, I don't know that even in his highest expectations, he thought he would be sitting in second place after round 1. Ooh, speaking of confident touch with a wedge, look at this from Kitamura. Now this I see as a minor tactical error, Jason, bringing the bag on the green. Where he was already that bag was already in a great position to move on to the next hole. Well, maybe a little bit of a wrong angle there. I think I could be wrong.
Well, I mean, when you've got the hook and same with me, a lot of times, even though I'm throwing the bag on the back, it's not something that I'm just so used to taking it with me. I don't know how much time it would save me to actually sit it down versus just quickly throwing it over my shoulder, or for in his case, just hooking it on the belt.
Sure. And I suppose with Kitamura, I mean, he's holding the bag in one hand and one hand putting, but he could be like Scott Dolly in that he just one hand putts all the time. Makes no difference to him. Nice 2-putt from Rob.
Good par. That next run there that Rob, I wish we had that on camera. I mean, I'm Adam, he was going at a 5-minute per mile pace. It was insane. So it was probably sub 5-minute per mile pace in between the second and third green. That's a long run. Great shot there.
Andreas, just short exactly where you wanted to be, according to Jason Hawkins. Looks like about 15 feet for birdie here.
Again, putting with that wedge. Get in. Wow, what a birdie.
Follows it in. Great start for the Swedish Finn. Very nice.
Wes Cup.
Nice 3 from Jason Hawkins there.
No. There weren't many of those. Wes Cup made still at 1 under after 2 holes. Love seeing him play well.
Absolutely. And like I said, we'll see some Mikko Rantanen a bit later in the broadcast. The camera operator had to hurry to catch up with him after filming, I believe, either Lauren Cup or Mila Halinoro.
This third hole is, you have to hit a little cut shot here, which Jamie does beautifully with that driver off the deck. If you hit a straight tee ball here, you're going to put yourself in those left bunkers over there. You've got a lot of room out to the right here on this tee shot, as long as you can cut it around those trees. You can see he plays that little slap cut shot so beautifully.
Well, and his distance control has been on point. Of as I say this, he's overcooked it a little bit.
Blasted it over the green a little bit. But
another opportunity to show us. I believe this is a gap wedge he plays with. You can correct me on that, but the way he plays the high soft ones, even with a fairly low lofted wedge, I'm constantly in awe of this.
Yeah, I think it's a strong wedge, so it might be a 54-degree sand wedge.
All right, Jason, I've talked with Scott about the Q Golf Club, talked with Chris Hundhausen about the Q Golf Club. A lot of opinions about how and when the Q Golf Club could and should be legalized for speed golf tournaments in 2023. Now, I had an interesting comment from a former professional long drive athlete here on Speed Golf Baby, and he said people would dismiss long drive because they thought they were using gimmick clubs that were not regulation, the head's too big, shaft's too long, and actually long drive does use only USGA approved clubs, but he thought that perception contributed to people thinking that long drive was this fringe weird thing to do as opposed to a fun variant of golf. Where do you come down on the adjustable golf club and whether it should be legal for 2023?
I've got opinions on really both sides of that. I mean, I get what what you just said, as far as we want speed golf to be viewed as golf, because that's what it is first and foremost. We're out there playing the same golf course as everyone else, and we're using the same equipment, we're playing by the same rules. If you start incorporating one club, I could see some backlash with that, but at the same time, I will say I've got 2 Qs in my garage, and I've played with the Q. I've probably played a dozen rounds with the Q exclusively. Bottom line is, personally, I don't think I can go any faster with the Q than with my regular setup. And from what I've experienced thus far, I definitely cannot shoot the same golf scores with the one club that I could with my traditional 5-club setup. So, legalizing it for competition, I don't know how many people would actually incorporate that into their setup and their bag. I don't have any issues with it personally, at this point or at this stage, but again, certainly our goal as a community and the way we're thinking about things is how do we grow this sport? How do we grow participation? And I certainly wouldn't want to make any decisions that would deviate from those objectives. So I would just hope that we're mindful of what the perception would be, and that when and if and how a decision is made, that it's done so with those thoughts in mind.
Absolutely. Well, appreciate your perspective on that, Jason. And I just can't help but wonder, especially with regards to long drive and speed golf, the people who claim that the equipment is their objection. If you tell them, no, long drive is played with USGA compliant equipment, it's hard for me to believe that objector is going to say, oh, I didn't know that. In that case, long drive is totally legit. I think they're going to still think of us as fringe and weird. And I don't think those objectors are the kind of people we should be trying to win over to speed golf. I think it's interesting that you cite that there's a performance trade-off, or you see a performance trade-off. For me, I think a single club, for me, I've seen it be a lot faster. And maybe that's just that's maybe a difference between our physical fitness. But yeah, there's going to be a performance trade-off. I think it's no guarantee that people are going to definitely want to carry a Q versus definitely want to carry their more traditional set.
The thing is with the Q, and the times that I've played with it, it's so enjoyable to be out there on the course with just the one club. I mean, I really enjoy it. And really, when I grab the Q versus grabbing my traditional set and I'm hitting the course, it's really because my focus is I just want to go out and get a run in and swing the club. And I'm not really that concerned about my score. I would have to really work on, improving my golf game and improving my golf scores with just the one club before I would ever consider playing with it in competition. But it's a great club to own. I'm a huge fan of having, like I said, I've got two of them. I'm a huge fan of having them and going out and just having some fun. I like having, heading to the course with a buddy and just saying, hey, let's just grab this club. Let's go out and play with one club and just run the course. So it's very enjoyable.
Yeah, I love it. Great way to introduce speed golf. Equipment becomes a non-issue if you can just hand your friend a Q golf club.
This fourth hole, this par 5, it is easy to miss this one left, and if you go left, there's some tree trouble over there. So you gotta, again, that little that low cut that Jamie plays is perfect for this tee shot.
Oh yeah, he played a big banana, put that right in the center of the fairway. The way I understand it, if you want to go at this green with your second shot, you can't be too far left.
Yeah, you almost had to be out to the right there. He's just playing it safe here, laying up with the 5-iron. Gonna put him right in that wedge distance, which he's very comfortable with.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie, we were playing, I think this was the hole when we were playing the practice round. We were playing the practice round, playing a little skins game with his dad. His dad stuck it in there, gonna make a birdie, and I think Jamie chipped in and took the skin away from his dad.
Unbelievable. Well, very nice shot there. Yeah.
Look at this. Club in the mouth. Club in the mouth. Oh, can't
Sticks
imagine.
it to 3 feet from 90 yards. Club in the mouth.
Club in the mouth, and the backward scrape with the wedge to get the. Dave Stone would be real proud of that. I don't know if you remember Dave Stone.
I mean, that was the most awkward we've seen Jamie Reed on a green this entire weekend. Probably the most awkward we will see him.
Yeah, that was very uncharacteristic. I don't know what was going on there. That looked right.
Did look right.
Perfect position.
Yep.
This is where he looks like he's got a long hybrid out there.
Oh, yeah.
I go back and forth about whether it's worth it to carry 2 long clubs like that in the bag. A driver and a 4 hybrid or something like that.
Put himself in great position here. It's paying off on this hole for sure.
That's right. And Scott talked about how he wanted to set up the par 5s to be longer and more challenging. So I think,
Oh, wow.
Could let
great shot.
Kitamura capitalize. Tap in birdie.
One-handed putt. Easy birdie.
Solidifies that second place position.
Look at him smiling. I love it. Oh, here we go. Just another day at the office for him.
That's right. Robin coming off an unfortunate double. Has missed the first 2 tee shots left. Looking to straighten this one out, and he's done exactly that. He is on the left side, going to be forced to lay up.
Yeah, 2 good 3-woods for Robin. He would have been able to get right up on this green. But like I said, he left it a little bit left, I'm sure, of target there. Forced him to lay up. Those little flags they put in the ground there were for, I believe it was 150.
52-1.
Or maybe it was 100. I can't remember what they did put those little orange flags that you saw out there. Get in.
Roll.
Almost from Robin Smith.
All right, right the ship a little bit here. Maybe that'll calm the nerves for Robin a little bit. Got his first par on the scorecard.
And Andreas Finn just nursing a 17-second lead over Rob Hogan. Oh, that's to the right, and with that driving iron, he's going to struggle to carry it. Still hasn't located the golf ball. Oh my gosh, and there it is, just, 4 yards over the water?
Wow. Doing a little landscaping.
Well, still left himself a great angle to the green, right?
Yeah, he did have a great angle, and like I said, he's
Although I think with those long grasses, he may have chosen the short iron to make sure he got it up in the air quickly enough. Still a good 120 here, it looks like. All right.
Appears to have hit a good one up there.
Yep, got a birdie putt. We're not going to get a great look at it. It's one of the inconvenient parts on this golf course. It was rainy that day, so we didn't want to get the carts too close to the greens, and not all of these cart paths were all that close to where we wanted to be filming. All right, easy par for Andreas. Slight missed opportunity there, but he's still in a great position, playing great golf right now. And just like we used to talk about with Rob Hogan, every par for Jamie Reed is half a birdie when he's playing this fast.
This hole here, this 5th hole, you can you need to play this one out to the left with a little cut here for Jamie. Played off that water. It's
He is fearless getting the ball over the water. He knows he's going to be able to turn it back.
Yep. Tough shot there. His ball was above his feet there, and he's trying to hit a cut into this the screen.
Yeah, left it a little bit out to the left side. Uh-oh. It's in the bunker. See if he can get this one close.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. Pretty handy.
Oh my gosh. Perfect distance there. Really confident again with that wedge. See him taking his time to rake the trap. Looking to knock this one in for a nice up and down par.
We've
got all the clubs in the silo this time.
No club in the mouth this time. Oh, gosh, Jamie. Uncharacteristic here. 3 over after 5 for Jamie. Maybe a little bit of nerves.
Just finds the lip there. Yep. Kenmore, that looked like a pull.
Oh, good bounce.
Looks like it's probably going to hang on, though.
Kitamura doesn't
2023, Speed Golf Baby's going to try to find a way to get shot tracers. Like just a 3/4 short iron there. Oh, and it came up well short of the green. Seen some great chipping so far from Motoharu. If he gets this one up and down, that will be a whole stroke saved, I would say.
These are the ones that you love to make when you're out there. Just huge confidence boost when you do get those to go in.
Did not hit that putt very hard. Guaranteed he wouldn't make a double bogey, but didn't give himself a chance for the par.
So Robbins pulled 3 tee shots, and he's got this water on the left. So this is probably a pretty tough tee shot for him here at this stage in the round.
Looking straight ahead, appears to like it. He may have aimed that one pretty well up the right side.
I know that would have been in my head.
Yep. All right, it looks like we are skipping the second shot here. This is the greenside bunker, actually the very same place Jamie Reed was.
You can see Robin is visibly frustrated. He knows he's a much better player than what you're seeing here on camera. And just trying to get some positive momentum here going. See if we can make this one. It'd be a nice boost of confidence. Get in.
He said it hit the footprint. Listen up, Speed Golf fans. Are you interested in trying Speed Golf but feeling intimidated? Believe me, I get it. What do I wear? What do I bring? What do I say to the person in the pro shop? All right, the good news is it's actually easy after you've done it once. So to help you get over the hump and do it that first time, we created the Speed Golf Starter Pack. This is a free package of resources designed to help you get started on your speed golf journey with confidence. You get an equipment checklist, word-for-word scripts to get a tee time for yourself or arrange a standing tee time at your local club, plus audio guides to help you warm up for your round and even get ready for a tournament. Every day you don't try speed golf is another day you're missing out. You're not getting fit while playing golf. And frankly, I feel sorry for you that you're missing out on that. So get the Speed Golf Starter Pack now. Get over the hump and become a confident, prepared speed golfer. Click the link below to get your Speed Golf Starter Pack.
Top 5 still all the same as we started the day, is it?
Yeah, Robin has dropped down to third. Kitamura is up in second.
This 6 hole's a short hole. You can see this bunker off to the left here. You're almost aiming over top of that bunker. If you do not aim over that bunker, put yourself in the right trees on this hole. I managed to do that a time or two. Be over there in the pine straws.
Jamie in a great position. Looks like a soft 8-iron there for him. And again, perfectly pin high. Nice birdie opportunity. After a couple of early bogeys, he would love to see this one drop. Tough little downhill slider there.
Yeah.
Makes the comebacker with ease.
He's not quite got it going yet today.
He's got time, Jason.
I know.
He's got time, and he's got a cushion.
He does have time and a cushion, but
Yeah.
that one came off left, but Nick Evans on the camera there, he loves it. Looks like he flew it straight over the bunker.
see what I'm see.
My goodness.
This is an example of, like I said, he hit it, and that would have been 5 yards further. It would have been blocked out by these pine trees.
Right you are. It looks like he's flown the green. Another test of the wedge play here. Executes it quickly.
No
Is it going to
problem.
stop? Yes,
problem.
it
What a
is.
shot.
Wow. All right. I'm softly applauding over here. Another beautiful up and down for Kitamura. Only 1 over on the day and 4 minutes under time par.
Robin always goes much like Jamie, just drops the ball. It's 3-wood off the deck every time off the tees, and he can hit that 3-wood as far as far if not further than most people with their driver. So
Can't tell if he's going to have tree trouble. He hit it nice and high there with that wedge.
No, he was fine. No tree trouble there. Good shot. Green and rag.
Almost the same putt that Jamie had. Should be breaking left to right for him. Slider down the hill here.
See if we can get something good happen here for Robin. Needs a birdie. Good putt.
Well judged. Beautiful putt. Didn't drop, but most from that distance don't. And a 4, it's got to be a bit of a relief.
Walk in the park.
Rob Hogan lined up right and then pulled it.
Looked like it was going to be pretty handy though, right? Right side of the
Oh,
fairway.
yeah.
Good shape.
Yeah, this is a great position, similar to where we saw Kitamura.
Just a little
I was
punch.
going to play a very soft 7-iron there from, call it 140. I would say that is a problem yardage for Rob. Anywhere in the 110 to 140 range. A little too short for a 54, a little too long for a 54, a little too short for a 7-iron. He's flown it over the green there. He's got himself a long par putt now.
If Rob gets that wedge putter going, watch out.
Oh, tell me about it.
Gosh.
All right, and just 2 shots separating position 3 from position 6. So it's all up for grabs here. The podium, that is. Hole 7, Jason. Plays a little uphill. A lot of trouble around this green, too.
Yeah, I think today is the front pin, which makes it a little bit easier today than it was previously with that back pin. This was a long green. Jamie didn't have any trouble hitting this green and rag.
That putt fooled him a little bit. Thought he was going to break a little more toward the water. But
Made it.
curls it in on the high side there. Makes an easy par. Get that authentic water splash on the camera. You know this is cinema verite. Nice shot from Kitamura. Oh, thought he left it out on the right side, but that's perfectly pin high. Another birdie opportunity here.
Great shot.
This could extend his lead over Robin, Miko, and Andreas. Gave it a chance. Just a foot by.
Solid.
Gosh, really solid play from Kitamura.
Absolutely. Trying to remember which iron Robin carries. 4 clubs.
That looked like he was trying to stretch a pitching wedge to me. Well
Well done.
and he's played it beautifully.
See, just even like that, even for someone that's never had the camera on them, to have the cameraman walking up behind you to try and get a shot of that putt, it can throw you off. Is this Miko?
That's right. We've got Miko with a birdie opportunity here on the par 3 7th. Had a couple of camera difficulties that made it difficult to get good Miko footage. All
Miko
right.
is
not the best lag for the 2018 World Champ.
No, his golf game is insane.
Oh my goodness, a rare 3-putt.
Gonna be disappointed with this start here. What is that? 3 over par for him.
That is unusual. Here, Andreas just a few seconds behind Miko, looking to make up some ground.
Playing some great golf, hitting some great shots. First time camera on him. I mean, he seems to be handling the pressure very well. Money.
Oh, rolls
What
in
a
the birdie, and you love to see it. Back to even par on the golf course. It's a really strong play for Andreas. Right, moves himself up into 4th.
This 8th hole, this is a good par 5 here. 2 good shots can get you on this green in 2.
Looked like Jamie swung at that one 100%. You don't always see him swinging at full intensity, but that one, he went after it. I think he would like to see this one. Well, he's going to take 3-iron here.
Yeah, he's laying up. Lots of bunkers up there. I tried driver off the deck a couple of times on this hole, unsuccessful. He said he is so good with that wedge and so confident with that wedge. He's
yeah, we saw him stick it close on his first round, and looks like he stuck it even closer here in round 2.
I'll be surprised if this doesn't go in. Oh.
Color is both surprised. That one just snuck by on the low side of the hole.
Similar distance out that Jamie was. You can see that stake there. Again, he's just laying up here. He's going to have a little wedge shot in as well. Similar position as Jamie.
That's right. And with the wedge play we've seen so far, I mean, gotta say the over/under is 10 feet for where we're going to find this one.
Thinking he sleeps with his wedge too, as well as he hits it. It's a close relationship between the two.
That's right. All right, 7 feet. We're taking the under here, and another birdie opportunity.
Get in.
Yes, confident stroke, and that
Wow.
is another even par speed golfer.
Oh, yeah.
Good. Robin, during the practice round, went 3-wood, 3-wood. Wait a minute, this is the 3-wood, 3-wood on this green, this par 5.
All right. See how close he can get it here. Great drive from Robin. Took an extra second to watch it. All right. He's found the bunker. Not the worst place to leave it. Up and down for a birdie would feel really good.
Greenside bunker, like I said, he had plenty of club with that 3-wood.
All right. And Michael, our camera operator, really appreciate your commitment to helping out your speed golfer, but this is actually the wrong decision. All right, that was a tap-in par for Robin Smith. Would love to have seen
What happened there?
Putt. The camera operator did the Rick the bunker for him instead of filming his shot. All right, Andreas driving iron off the tee there.
Yeah, he's got to be just playing this as a 3-shot hole. He is.
Yep.
Trying to get a sense for where he was at. Yeah.
Gonna play this with a full wedge in.
You know, he's got to be feeling great with his round here, even par. Just plugging along, playing some great golf.
Another birdie chance. That was downhill. Really well judged. Easy par for Andreas. Right. And Hogan trailing the top group by just a little bit. Hogan plays every par 5 as a 3-shotter, so. But we are going to see a driver off the deck here, a rare driver off the deck from Rob Hogan.
See, even like I said, he was still playing as a 3-shotter, but trying to get something up there, avoid those bunkers, which it looks like he did. So this is going to be fine.
Yep. Uphill lie makes it a little tougher to judge the distance. But he's going to have a birdie putt. Looks like in the 10 to 15 foot range. Oh, closer than that even. Great opportunity here for Rob.
Get in.
Ooh,
Great
you
putt.
love to see it.
Said, get that wedge putt going. Watch out.
That's right. And Miko, like Rob, just a sconch behind the group ahead of him. That sounded like a crispy hybrid right there. Definitely going to be a 3-shotter for Miko, but he'll be if he hits this next one well, it'll be a short wedge from the fairway.
Is that what he's carrying as a hybrid?
I believe that's a 2 hybrid is what I've read on the internet. You can't trust everything you read on the internet though. Right.
Missed it right, but avoided that bunker. So this is just a little flip wedge in. Should be fine.
Yeah.
Courtney White out there on the scorekeeping
right.
duties.
Wedge off the hard ground. Watch this one closely, folks. Birdie putt from about 20 feet.
Made it.
Drops it in. Birdie for Rob, birdie for Miko. And that means that the leaderboard is going to be very tight at the top.
Lots of birdies.
Top
up
6
that
will be
hole.
just clumped right together. Outstanding. As we head into this final hole of the broadcast, Jason, what are you looking for, or how do you think about the back nine of a speed golf tournament, especially the back nine on the second day? How do you think about energy management, all of that?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's more about consistency and playing good golf. You know, when I play good golf, I get energized at a whole nother level. When the golf game is a bit of a struggle and you're having a difficult time out there on the course, it's hard to stay focused and energized. So it's always, you know, hey, let's hit some good golf shots, let's play some good golf, and let's finish strong.
It's a great point.
Jamie's having no trouble with this ninth hole. This ninth hole is pretty straightforward, short hole. Said little driver. Looks like Jamie's going to putt with his driver on this one.
He has missed a couple of his last few putts. He was looking to switch it up here. Kind of an unusual choice from a guy who's been so successful with that wedge up to this point, but easy 2-putt par.
Yeah, you know, Jamie, again, wasn't his best there on that front, but still he's only 2 over par, and with his time, you know, like I said, he knows he's sitting in a comfy spot there at the top.
Absolutely.
This ninth hole, fairway was huge. I mean, you could hit this thing anywhere on this ninth hole as long as you just avoid those bunkers. You could miss it left, you could miss it right. So really, pretty easy little finishing hole here on this front side.
Mm-hmm. And yet another birdie look for Kitamura.
Pulled that one. Holy.
May have overread that. That's going to be a tough comebacker.
These are not the length putts you want to leave yourself with, but no problem there.
Confident stroke.
Fixes
Knew
ball
that was
mark.
going in from the second it came off the club face, and he followed it in.
Smiling.
Nice play. Nice finish to the front nine.
Robin's not played his best, but he's still, you know, right there, competing, grinding it out, giving it his best effort here. Look how big of a 3-wood shot that was off that tee. I'm telling you, he is strong. Not his best effort there with the wedge.
No. But he'll be dying to get this one up and down. Okay, nice touch there. Still left himself in that 4-foot range, but more not exactly guaranteed. Oh my goodness, that is the story of Robin's day, is it not?
Let's turn it around, boy.
Yeah, he is it's frustrating. Andreas is playing some solid golf. He's got to be having his confidence has just got to be running super high right now. Stroking it well. Although he left himself with a difficult shot here. Ball well above his feet. He's going to have to aim out way to the right on this one and bring it back.
Mm-hmm.
Come in.
Well, looks like
Pretty
he's
good.
done it. Found the front edge of the green. It's a really nice leave. Taking a drop from that sprinkler head, it looks like.
Much where Robin
Right.
was, right?
Exactly right.
A little closer.
See if he can get it just a little bit higher. Oh, he does. Dead center. 36 on the front nine for Andreas Finn, and that is a very strong start. He will be threatening the top 3 for sure on the back nine.
That was a low stinger from Rob there.
Not the best driver contact we've ever seen from him, but he got off it quickly. He's got himself, looks like a long 7-iron in. Yep, takes a full swing there.
You know, but for
Seems
Rob,
to like it.
but like you said earlier, for Rob, I mean, that was a good distance for him with his 7-iron. So
That's true. He has run into trouble hitting it in his kind of what I would call his gray zone of distance, and that
what a
real nice birdie look.
tap in par there. Great
Par.
great 9
38
for Rob.
on the front.
Yeah,
When Rob shoots 38 on the front,
watch
that
out.
puts him in a strong position. And let's see what this leaderboard looks like. All right, heading into the back 9, look at that. 6 featured speed golfers are the top 6 on the leaderboard. All right, predictions. Will the top 6 be the same when we finish our Part 4 broadcast? You can leave your comments down below. You know it's going to be a battle with just 4 separating 6th place from 2nd place. Jason, if a person wants to follow along with your speed golf journey, they should obviously check out Speed Golf with Hawk on YouTube. The link is going to be in the description of this video. What else should a person do if they want to follow along with your speed golf journey?
Yeah, for sure. Check out the Speed Golf with Hawk YouTube channel, and we'll post my round there here in a few weeks. And unfortunately, I didn't have my best golf game at these World Championships, so I wasn't playing well enough to make the broadcast, but I still was able to capture my rounds on film, and we'll be posting them over to the channel. So
that's going to do it for the front 9 on day 2 here at the Speed Golf World Championships. World number 1, Jamie Reed, leads by 12. He is on his way to a world title, but the fight is on for the remainder of the podium with Kitamura, Rob Hogan, Andreas Finn, Robin Smith, Mikko Rantanen, and Jin Oda, all in the hunt. World Championships, Final 9, coming soon. Speed Golf, baby. Let's go. Speed Golf Baby is all about promoting health, fitness, and fun through the game of speed golf. If you like what we're doing, please engage with this video to tell the algorithm you want to see more speed golf. Thanks, everybody.